Skinny guys, if you've been training consistently and still look the same, this is for you. I'm Pierre and I coach hard gainers using a simple system that actually fits real life. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact framework we use to gain real size in about 90 days without leaving the gym. Keep watching because by the end, you'll know the system, why it works, and the next step if you want my help applying it. Let me call out the exact person this is for, and if it kind of sounds like you should probably stick to the end of this video. You train hard, but the scale barely moves. You start strong for a week or two, but then life gets busy and you start to fall off. And you think you're eating more, but it's inconsistent, so the weekly average is low. So if that's you, you're not lazy. You're just missing a structure and a plan that's built for your schedule. So the first step is to make a switch in your mindset. You need the right mindset to achieve your goals. Without the right mindset, you're not going to have the right motivation, consistency, or anything to reach your goals, so you're going to kind of be spinning your wheels. But progress beats variety. The guys who grows the most aren't doing the most exercises. They're actually repeating a small set of high return habits and improving them week after week. And that's what we're building. And let me tell you a little bit about me and the stuff I've had to deal with when I wanted to build this body right here. I'm Coach Pierre, and I've had seasons where I've been super busy and flight training took over my schedule. And that's exactly where my coaching is built around: simplicity. If a plan only works when your life is perfect, it's not a plan. It's basically just fantasy. We build something you can run even when your life is full and your schedule is packed. You think you don't have time. We build everything around 45-minute workouts that you can get in at the end of your day, even if your schedule is completely jam-packed. Here's what you'll learn in this video: the 3-part lean bulk system, how to gain without getting sloppy, and how to stay consistent when your schedule is busy. If you take one thing from this, it should be that you can make progress without the gym taking over your life. But before I teach you this system, if you're watching and you already know you want help applying this to your specific life, there's a fit check you can book below the video. No pressure or anything. You can book now or book at the end, and I'll remind you later. This is the lean bulk system: training, calories, and accountability. Training is a signal that tells your body to grow. Calories are the raw material that actually builds a growth. And accountability is what stops you from drifting and quitting halfway through. If one thing is missing, progress becomes inconsistent. So part 1 is training. The goal is just quick 45 to 60 minute workouts that are repeatable and progression focused. That means we pick a small number of movements that give the best return and we keep them long enough to actually improve. The question we care about is simple: did he get stronger, cleaner, or more consistent than last week? That's progressive overload right there. The training rule is to earn reps and then to earn weight. Think about it. If you don't master your form, you're not going to make any progress and you're probably just going to end up getting hurt. Most skinny guys either ego lift or they never push hard enough to make progress, and this rule fixes both. You work within a rep range, you hit the top of weight with a clean form, and then you add weight. That creates a simple scoreboard in the gym. It also protects you from constantly changing workouts because you get addicted to progression. Part 2 is calories. A clear target, simple food structure, and repeatable meals. The hard gainer problem is rarely that you can't gain weight. It's that you're not consistent long enough. You might eat big one day and miss the next. So we set a target you can hit daily, and we build a meal structure that fits your schedule so you can repeat it. Repetition is what creates results. This is my proof of progress right here. In the first picture to the left, you see me. This was me month 6 in my training. And what got me to the picture on the right, which is now me currently, year 3 of training, was that switch in my mindset, consistency, and having a clear program that actually got me to where I want to be. Back then, I wish I had someone that were going to help me because it would have taken me a lot less time than 2.5 years to get to the picture right there if I had someone to coach me. Part 3 is accountability. This is where we have daily check-ins, weekly adjustments, and this is what's going to cause no drifting. This is the difference between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Most people don't fail because the plan was wrong. They fail because nobody was there to catch the small slip-ups before they turn into a 2-week break. Accountability keeps you locked in enough to actually see the results. And let's go over a little bit about the objections you may be feeling, the procrastination that's going to lead you to pushing this off to a year from now. We're trying to build a workout award. We're trying to create a system you can run during work, travel, or whatever business you have going on in your life. And if you can do it when you're busy, that's where the real transformation lies. and that's where the winners win. And if you're thinking you have a fast metabolism and that's why you can't make that change, you're probably wrong. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're probably just being inconsistent and calories aren't getting tracked. And it's not that you're broken. When calories are clear and the food structure is simple, weight moves. If weight isn't moving, we don't get emotional. We just adjust the target and tighten the routine. And if you're thinking I'm going to put you on some plan that's going to get you fat, you're completely wrong. That's where we control the pace. We track the scale trend. We monitor how you look and feel, and we adjust. The goal is a controlled lean bulk and not a reckless bulk. And here's what happens on those weekly fit checks. We cover your goal, your schedule, and your 90-day plan. This is not some random motivational call. The goal is clarity. So you leave the call knowing exactly what you should do next and why it fits in your life. Over here, you see one of my clients super happy with his results. And we do all of these calls over Google Meet, so it's super simple to get on the call. Let me break down exactly what you get inside the coaching. So you get a custom training plan built around your schedule and recovery, a clear calorie target, and a simple structure you can actually follow. You get daily accountability so you stay consistent, weekly adjustments so you keep on progressing, and direct support from me so you never start guessing. This is a hands-on, one-on-one experience and not just a generic template I send to every single one of my clients. It's very personal and tailored just to your needs. How it works is very, very simple. Step 1 is your fit check. Step 2 is your plan being built. And step 3 is we review progress weekly and adjust. That means you're not stuck doing the same thing for months if it's not working. We use this scoreboard and we make those smart changes for you. This is for you if you want structure, if you're going to actually check in, and if you're serious about the change. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. If you follow a simple plan, you're gonna make progress, and it's that simple. This is not for you if you want a magic program, and if you're not gonna eat enough, or if you're not gonna check in. I'm not here to convince someone to care. The only way you're gonna see that change for yourself is if you actually want to change and you're gonna put in the work that's needed in order to get there. Spots are limited because this is one-on-one coaching with accountability, and these are just a couple of my clients who had some very good changes made to themselves, and these were done within 3 months. And I try to keep the roster small so every single one of my clients feels supported and they get to where they want to be. If you're ready, book your fit check now. Go ahead and DM me and stop guessing and start progressing. You don't need another random routine. You need a simple system you can actually repeat. So book your call and I'll map out the next 90 days for you.